Hello and welcome to a brand new Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial with me, FoxyNoTail, here in a nether world. And I'm in creative mode, and today we're going to be talking all about micro Piglin bartering systems, fully automatic AFK-able bartering systems, which are ridiculously overpowered. All they cost is a little bit of gold, which is crazy easy to get hold of since the Nether update 1.16 was released yesterday as I'm recording this, and I've already got a farm for you guys. So let's check out what we can get from bartering with a piglin. And if you don't know what that means, piglins will pick up gold and give you stuff like this. If I give him that piece of gold, he's going to look at it, he's going to be very happy with that piece of gold, and he's going to throw me some items, as you'll see in a second. Now there we go, he gave me a bunch of gravel, 12 pieces to be precise. Now these are all of the different things you can get. You can get soul soil books, and if you don't know what soil enchantment is, that's the new enchantment, which means you can run ridiculously fast on soul sand. You can get soul speed boots, you can get fire resistance potions and fire resistance splash potions, iron nuggets, quartz, glowstone, magma cream, ender pearls, string, fire charges, gravel, leather, nether brick blocks, obsidian, crying obsidian, soul sand, and you can even get netherite hose. And if you don't know why you would need one of those, pretty much everything is now hoeables. Nether wart blocks, sponges, leaves, and oh wait, no, not quite pistons, but yeah, these things are all now hoeable, which is amazing. So if you've got efficiency and silk touch on your hoe, you can get things really quickly. It's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, there is a chance to get those as well. But no, sadly, I don't think piston yet still has a tool. However, sidetracking slightly, it's worth checking out whether we do have a tool for pistons yet. It doesn't look like pistons can be mined any faster with any of the tools. So no, still no tools for pistons, but we can get ridiculous amounts of stuff from our piglin friends just from a little bit of gold. And today we're going to be looking at building a micro farm. And as you can see, this one's already full to the brim. There is a piglin in here. He is happy getting lots and lots of gold from this dispenser behind here with a timing system that is perfectly timed so that as soon as he drops his item, he will then be given another gold ingot. It's absolutely brilliant. It's very clever, and it works perfectly. So you will see now that I've replaced those blocks with a bit of glass. As soon as he drops his items, his gifts into the barrel, he gets another ingot almost instantly. It is absolutely fine-tuned to be as efficient as possible. And all we've got here is an etho hopper clock with 11 sticks inside, a dropper with a load of gold inside, and a chest full of gold as well. And that's it. That's all we've got. This is a micro piglin bartering system, and if you AFK at this chest will fill up in absolutely no time. And you can even expand this as wide as you want. You can have multiple chambers, and you can have as many piglins as you want all throwing their stuff in these chests. And I've literally been running this for about 5-10 minutes, and that's what we've got so far. I've already got a double chest full of stuff, and yeah, if you're really smart, you could add a sorting system on the end here as well, so you could have this fully sortable. So how do we build it? Let's get into it. This guy's already got a whole thing full. Look, it looks like it's backing up. There's way too much stuff coming down here. Yeah, it's too OP. The system's too OP. They throw so much stuff. We need more hoppers. Jeez. Oh man, it's too good. So in order to build this thing, you're going to need 4 hoppers, 2 comparators, a couple of barrels or a couple of chests, 2 pieces of redstone dust, 2 pistons, 1 redstone block, a couple of pieces of glass, a dropper, some building blocks and slabs, and 11 just random items. These have to be that are stackable by 64 though. They need to be something like sticks or blocks or something like that. So let's get into it. I'm going to grab all of these things, and I'm going to go into survival mode, and we're going to build this together in survival. So the first thing I'm going to do is pop a barrel down there, and I'm going to put a hopper facing into the back of it, and I'm going to put a temporary block next to that, and I'm going to put a temporary block behind it, and I'm going to build up the sides like so. I'm going to put the dropper on that block at the back there, and I'm going to use a pickaxe to break those blocks that we've just placed at the bottom, because we don't need those anymore. And I'm going to put those on the top there like that, and our bit of glass at the front. Now, you might not want to put your glass at the front straight away, because obviously you're going to have to trap a piglin friend in order to get him in here. I'll leave that up to you. Then coming round the back, you need a block in front of that dropper there, and a 4-block gap like that, and a block there. Then you're going to want your comparators pointing into those blocks, and then 2 more hoppers, 1 facing into another one, and then you break that one so you can get them facing into each other like that. and then a piece of redstone dust there, a piece of redstone dust there, and then a couple of pistons facing into those hoppers on the back of those redstone dust there like that, and a redstone block there. Next, you're going to want to throw your sticks inside there, and that's going to set the system off. And if you want an on and off switch for this, grab yourself a lever and just stick it on one of the pistons or stick it on one of the blocks just to lock the thing in place to stop it going. Your other hopper, just stick in the side of that dropper there and put your chest on top of that. And if you fill that up with gold, that will go inside that dropper there once that signal strength is gone. So if that is on, and you've got signal strength there, it will wait until it ticks to send one through. But don't worry, it's not going to completely lock it. It will work. So let's hop up here. Let's put our slabs on the top. Now, realistically, you only need one, but for the sake of making it look nice, we're going to put 5 on. And now all you need is your piglin inside. Bear in mind, we are in 1.16. Despawning is the thing. So if you find yourself a piglin, you want to get him named, because if you go out of the range, he will despawn and you'll lose him. So let's have a go at wrangling a piglin. So to make this easy for our piglin friend, we have taken the glass and the front slab off this, and we've made a little staircase up like that, and I'm going to put a trapdoor on the floor there. We basically need our piglin to be able to walk over that, and then we're going to trap him in there, and then we can put glass in front of him, and that's the easiest way to do this. So then I guess we might actually just want to make that a little bit easier so we can push our piglin around, and let's grab a piglin. So let's say we found a piglin over here. We're going to run at this guy with a name tag like that, and he's going to shoot me because I don't have any gold on. Let's go and get some gold. And there we go. I managed to rustle myself up a golden helmet in creative mode, so he shouldn't hate me anymore. And the way we're going to lure him is we're going to throw not spawn eggs on the floor, we're going to throw gold on the floor, and he should come running to it, and we're just going to lure him to where we want him to go, like this. Now, what we could potentially do is we could grab our lever from back here, or just get another lever. We'll pinch this one for now because I'm not in creative mode. And if we put that on a block next to that hopper, that's going to lock that hopper, so we can actually throw a piece of gold actually on that hopper there itself as well. And hopefully we can get him to go and run into there and pick it up. So he's going to pick that one up. And there we go. Look, he's going to grab that one. And now we're just going to nudge him in if we can. No, we've nudged him off. Let's see if we can do that again. We've just got to nudge him in to get him in place. There you go. Up you go. Onto there. That's it. Nudge, nudge, nudge. Nudge, nudge, nudge. Nudge, nudge, nudge. There we go. And just flip that up. There we go. We got our piglin in a hole. All we got to do now is put our glass back on the front, one there, and then we can break that trapdoor underneath. And we need to break that because he can see us. And if he sees us going in the chest, he's going to get upset. So we break the trapdoor. We put the glass back down. Believe it or not, he can't actually see us through the glass. And then we put our slab back on top if we still had one. We don't have one, so let's just pop that there for now. And our piglin is ready to go. All we got to do now is get rid of this lever because that's going to be blocking our hopper where our gifts are going to go. We're going to need to put some gold in there, and that's it. So let's put our lever back on there for a second. We'll let this thing run. He's going to get some gold. There we go. Let's break these blocks so we can look in our barrel, and that's not going to upset him looking in the barrel now. Even though he can see us through the glass, it won't bother him at all. And there we go. He dropped us off some nether brick blocks, and now he's got himself another gold block. What's he going to give us this time? He's dropped us off some fire charges and immediately got another gold block. And there we go. And we're looking in that barrel. He's not remotely bothered. Now, if I put this piglin down here, because he's not in a box, even though I'm wearing a gold helmet, if I look in there, he's going to get very upset with me. He does not like me looking in that box. The guy in the box here couldn't care less. He is not remotely bothered about being in that box and me being out here. So, yeah. So going back to our fancy machine over here, which has been backing up for as long as it's been built, how are we going to build this so that it doesn't back up? Because, you know, look at this. For that short amount of time that I've been recording this episode, we've got nearly 3 double chests worth of stuff. Jeez, what's that? 10 minutes, 5 minutes? We should do some rate tests on this, really. So I'm going to get this set up. We'll do some rate tests, and then we'll actually figure out how we can do this without it backing up. So the way I'm going to time this is with this 1-hour timing machine, which I've used a few times before. Basically, there are 13 items in here. When I turn it on, one will get spit out. It will be put onto that pressure plate. And when it despawns, after 5 minutes, it will then spawn another one until all have run out. When all of them have run out, exactly 1 hour will be up. That redstone lamp and that redstone lamp will turn on, which will make a command block go off and a redstone light. And the command block is going to do game rule mob griefing false, because the piglins will not pick up gold with mob griefing off, as I'll demonstrate to you now. put a piglin down there, chuck a piece of gold, and you'll see he won't pick that up. But if I turn mob griefing true like that, then he'll pick it up. And then if I turn it false again, like so, after he's given us a present, he won't pick another one up. Turn it onto true again, and he'll go straight back for that gold and he'll pick it up. So we will run our system with the mob griefing on, so they'll pick up the gold ingots that are spat to them, and after exactly an hour, that light will go on and it will stop them picking up anymore, so we get a fair test. So what I've done with this system just for now is I've added loads and loads and loads of hoppers so it doesn't back up, and I've added a chest system which will mean it will all filter down to the bottom chest, and I've completely filled up our hopper minecart which distributes our gold ingots full of gold ingots, so the system is absolutely full. Now I'm not convinced this thing is going to be able to run for an hour and not completely fill up, but we will see what we get. I might end up having to add more chests further down. So I'm going to run this for a whole hour and we'll see what we get. Well, that was a bust. Test number 1 completely failed because it massively backed up again because there wasn't enough storage and yeah, there wasn't enough hoppers at the bottom. So I've expanded it even more. I'm just about to top up the gold up here. So we've got a full amount to go through and then we'll do it again. There we go. The system is completely full. Now what I need to do is turn this on and very, very quickly turn this on. And there we go. The system is running and now I've just got to wait for an hour. Or what I could do is I could use my cheat engine in order to simulate an hour by just speeding up time. Let's do that. Ah, yeah. That's better. That's much better. It's very noisy. It's horribly noisy, but it's working. The light is on and the piglins have stopped grabbing gold. It can only mean one thing. The hour is up, so let's put the speed back to normal. There we go, and let's see what we got. Let's have a look. So, our bottom chest, full, 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 not quite. Ah, the gold's going in there because, of course, they can't pick it up. So we're getting our gold now being shoved in there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 6.5 double chests worth of items, plus the hoppers as well. That's a lot of stuff for an hour, right? Now let's see how much gold it cost us. Okay, the results are in. In order to get the 7 double chests worth of items, and that's including what's in the hoppers, it cost 4.2 stacks of gold blocks. So that many gold blocks worth of ingots was used in an hour by 6 piglins. We've got 6 in there, which means that 1 piglin uses less than a stack of gold blocks per hour each, but gives over a double chest worth of items per hour each, which is absolutely crazy. So this is really, really OP. The system backs up. I mean, you can see already, I mean, there's more items in all these hoppers as well because they can't all filter through. This system's ridiculous. So, oh man, I need to actually empty all of these out and find out exactly what we got, don't I? Finally, that took a long time organising all of those chests into every single available item, and let's see what we got. A single chest worth of soul speed books. We got over a single chest worth of soul speed boots, and they are almost all soul speed 3. There's only a couple of 2s and 1s in there. Nearly a double chest worth of fire resistance potions. Nearly a double chest worth of splash fire resistance. Loads of iron nuggets. Loads of quartz. Bit of glowstone. Bit of magma cream, absolutely tons of ender pearls, loads of string, fire charges, nearly a double chest worth of gravel, nearly a single chest worth of leather, nether brick blocks, loads of obsidian, loads of crying obsidian, loads of soul sand, and even quite a few netherite hose. Bearing in mind that's 1 hour. 1 hour for all of those things. And you don't need to worry about going to get gravel anymore. If you like working with concrete, you don't need to worry about building an Enderman farm for Bedrock Edition because you can do it with this. You don't need to worry about an iron farm. Like, how much iron is this? How many iron ingots is this? 2.5 stacks of iron ingots in 1.14 for a whole hour. An actual iron farm, you would only get that many iron ingots. So that's almost as many as a villager-based iron farm is now. Fire resistance, you're never going to have to brew them anymore. You're safe in the nether. Boots, yeah, and books, absolutely fantastic. So this actually replaces quite a lot of farms. And the really nice thing about this is that it runs on gold, which is ridiculously easy to get now. Not only can you still get gold ore, which you can dig up by the ton in the mesa, you can also get it from drowns at a very simple drown farm. You can get it from the zombie piglins from a zombie piglin farm or a zombified piglin farm. And now you can get it from these 2 new blocks as well. Now the gilded black... Wait a minute. Jeez. Anyway, yeah, the gilded blackstone doesn't always drop nuggets, but if you got fortune 3, then it will, and that drops quite a lot per block. And the gold nether ore drops quite a lot per block. 9 nuggets, that's 1 whole ingot from one of those blocks. And it's not always the same, but there's a high drop rate from those, so it's really, really easy to get a lot of gold now. But the most important thing about this, particularly if you've just got one, let's say you're not gold rich and you've just got one, it's lag free. There's almost no lag for this. There's no entity cramming. There's no herding up loads of entities. There's no mob cap issues because you're relying on mob spawning and taking up the mob cap. There's one moving part, one piece of redstone. It's a completely lag-free, server-friendly farm, which you can just expand ridiculously and get such a ridiculous amount of stuff. Now, I've gone over the top here with 6 piglins. I, for me, think this is over the top, considering how easily just that backs up. Imagine what you could do with this. Imagine if you made a chunk full of them. Oh man, it's going to be ridiculous. So yeah, I hope this tutorial was useful for you. I hope the information you found in it was handy, and I hope you like my design. I look forward to seeing all of the tweaks and changes that occur to it over the next few months and years as the Nether update develops and we figure out more and more stuff. But for now, I'm going to say thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please do leave a like. If you hadn't already, please do subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!